Good afternoon and welcome to Haunted Stories with your host Scotty T, and I'm here with.
Oh, I'm John Temperilli.
And John, I know this next month is coming up is Debby Angelina's memorial, and if there's any messages you would like to share or any story you would like to share about how Debby affected you.
Yeah, she did prefer Debby Angelina. Well, it's what she expressed to my wife, Shirley. She really wanted her to know that, like, as she was making this transition in life and moving on her own, it was Angelina was a daughter that she lost at childbirth, and she wanted to have that be her new last name and her new transition. She also was fond of those treehouse shows, so the the tiny houses and the tree houses. She wanted a tree house, and she wanted her two Newfoundland dogs, Deja Vu. She wanted them to live at the base of it, come down with them, interact with them, play with them, and then have her a tree house, and then through a transition point. So that's a big dream and everything she shared with my wife, Shirley. But yeah, her as a person, a great motivator, great inspiration, and great support for our family. So I mean, Debby, thank you for supporting us and now watch over us.
Can you tell our listeners a location or an event that you were at with her that just makes you laugh?
We were at the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula, and that's where we really all got together, and she invited one to make sure that our family was there. And that's the great thing about Debby, is that she always wanted to include everybody around her. It's like Peter James, the legend within the field of the paranormal. When you met him, when he shook your hand, he grabbed your hand and he pulled you over to everybody else in the group. He didn't want to seem like he was a leader of a group or anything like that. He wanted to be amongst everybody. And that's who Debby was too. So she really made sure that we all looked like and felt like and just seemed, just cohesive as everybody as a group. So just we all felt like we knew each other a million years too. So that's just a great memory of all of us just being there, invited there to really see her shine on her own. And what was really spectacular about her was that she did handle the entire event on her own. We all had a great time, and it was just something that was a great first time in us all meeting, and of course getting together and still being together to this day, and all coming together in her memory, and just always having her. She always is introduced back into our world as part of stories and everything that we still reflect on and share. And again, that's coming up on a year that she passed away, but yeah, we miss her dearly.
Well, I want to again thank you for the time, and just I know that this was not easy, so thank you again.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for keeping her memory alive.
And I'm here with
the ghost host Sophia Temperilli on liveparanormal.com.
So Sophia, this topic's a little close to both of us, and it's about a good friend of ours. Now her 1-year anniversary is coming up of her passing, and I was curious if you had any messages or anything you would like to share with our listeners a little bit about Debby and what she meant to you.
Well, Debby was definitely like family. She was like an aunt to me. I've known her pretty much my entire paranormal existence. I mean, I think I met her when I was about 9 years old. She's just such an amazing person. She was just the sweetest person ever. She was really funny. And I just have so many great memories with her, and I can't believe she's gone. I mean, it was a sucky way to start the school year. She's definitely missed a lot, and she was such a great person, and I just hope she knows how much everyone loves her, and we don't forget her.
Is there anything special, an event or anything that just stood out to you as a memory?
One memory I do have is just we had a beach party, and she was staying in my living room. My mom had put a blow-up mattress in our living room, and she was staying here. And my mom had just bought pulled pork from the grocery store, and Debby was like, "This is so good. What did you make?" My mom's like, "I just heated it up." But she always thought that my mom had put all this work into the pulled pork, and my mom's like, "No, I just heated it and put it on a sweet roll." And it was just little things like that were just so much fun to see, and definitely will be missed.
What's one location that really stands out about that you can tell our listeners that you and Debby were at?
Definitely the Glen Tavern. I had an experience there that I'll never forget. I was walking down a hall and my throat started to feel really tight. So I told my mom because I didn't really think anything of it, and she's like, well, I need to find out what happened down there. Of course, my mom went to the front desk, asked what had happened down that hallway, and 4 years earlier, the groundskeeper, I would say, had committed suicide by hanging himself. And that's a memory I'll never forget. Beyond that, it was just so much fun. You know, there was Jason Gates, Chad Lindbergh, Debbie, Amy, Goodwin. So I mean, it was just a lot of fun.
Well, I want to again thank you, and I know that it's not easy, but just know that I know that Debbie's watching down on you, and I know she's proud of you, just like we are.
She was the best, and I'll never forget the day, you know, that you called and told us what had happened. And but definitely, she was such a good person, and she's really missed by a lot of people.
Well, thank you again for the time.
Well, thank you, Scott.